Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing lovely. I hope that life is bringing you all the bubblies inside, happiness. And hey Jay, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, so uh just take a moment if you can to like, subscribe, and share, and turn on your notification bells. Give me a thumbs up or down, whichever one you prefer to do is fine by me, as long as you are participating in using your free will. Hey, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Vern Sporky John Claus. Hey, we got the junk closet. Vern's junk closet. Yeah, closet. You got the Vern Sporky junk closet. Da da da. Vern's junk closet in the building. Bang! Hey, girl. How about that entrance? Next time you talk about me not being able to sing, girl, you done open a can of whoop singing. How you doing? Hey, love to travel. How you doing? Burns. Oh, thank you for sharing. Burns be making fun of me, so I had to break off into my little rock and roll set. Okay. Ooh, we have a member, 10K member, who does a woo 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 with the reborn artist life. Sewing and growing and painting. Reborns all day, sewing and growing and paintings. Reborns all day, vlogging them up, reborns all day. Reborn artist life is in the building. Hey, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a beautiful day. So, let me tell you how my day went. So, I woke up this morning and I went to work. Work was good. No complaints there. We are getting closer, guys, to another uh, festive occasion where millions of people go out to enjoy or fight with relatives, friends, new families, in-laws, friends, or maybe they may be meeting together under strangers, meeting under night, having dinner, and possibly watching football, okay? Or some people may be traveling, or there are a few people who will be working on this day coming soon. Not tomorrow, but the next day. So definitely, guys, if you do celebrate in those festivities, enjoy the time, because this year will never happen again next year. And when you know that and you really feel it, no matter what the circumstance is, try to make the best out of it. Because tomorrow, the same people who you gather with every year, doesn't matter if it's 10 people, 4 people, 2 people, or 0, and just, meeting with strangers, it's never going to be the same. One year I celebrated it, giving back and, serving from a restaurant, serving dishes, Thanksgiving dishes to people who are less fortunate, right? I served. So I had no problems doing that. But it wasn't the same because that's the only time I did it. And so I'm saying every year is different. And we're all aging lessly. Okay? So we don't know what the next few weeks may hold. Although we always pretend like It's like how our earth holds us and we feel like it's supposed to hold us. It's the same way our lives are. And the same way the lives of the people that we're surrounded by. It's not a guarantee. So we should treat each other like we are guaranteed at that very moment. Just like how we're all communicating in this chat. It's not going to be the same tomorrow. It's not going to be the same 10 minutes ago. And it's not going to be the same next year. As long as we survive to see next year at this time. And if we do, we should all have progressed to some degree, whether progressed monetarily, maybe family-wise, or maybe spiritually. Who knows what we have in store, but if you follow this, all things will become new, okay? Ooh, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Minister of Music, Terrence Trower. Why I felt like I had a real mic in my hand. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Ed, how you doing? Life's magical journey. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, we have a member. We have a member, and it's Brooklyn and White Boy. Good to see you. I'm glad you're doing great. How are you, Ed? How are you, Brooklyn? And Life's Magical Journey, how are you doing? How's your day going? I gave up on that landscape, y'all, because every time I try to shoot in landscape, it's like it's recording and not doing live. So I'm just like, whatever, I'm not doing this. Maybe one day I'll try, or maybe it's just my phone, maybe something with the Android. I don't know. If anybody has an Android and you've tried to do the landscape, tell me what it's like. All good here. Busy, busy, busy. I know that's right. How was your day, J-Dog? So I want to talk about protected. I feel like we all live like we have a false sense of security of what protection is. We are protected every day. First and foremost, you are protected every single day of your life. Whether you believe in God, a creator, a maker, or the fairy tales, the fairies, or whatever you believe in, you are protected. While some of us claim it's one source versus another, we are protected by unseen things. I believe it's God. You may believe it's your ancestors. I don't discount anybody's belief system because at the end of the day, none of us can physically see it, but we can see it this way. We can't physically see it, but if we operate spiritually, we'll be able to see it. And we're not going to conversate or have a debate about who is the one living true God or whatever. That's not the point of this. The point of the matter is you are protected. And for those of you who wake up and don't feel like you're protected, you are. Sometimes we may run into traps, beknownst or purposefully or not. But it still doesn't take away the fact that we are protected. And we should honor and respect whom we believe protects us by doing due diligence with the vessel that we've been provided. Granted, some of our vessels are breaking down faster than others. Some of our vessels are stronger than others. Some of our vessels are just weak. But we're giving something. And we're still protected. Well, you know how we're protected? Every day we wake up. Do you know how hard it is to wake a person up sometimes? And somehow we instantaneously wake up or instantly wake up. Whether it be morning time or evening time, we wake up. To be breathing the right amount of air and exhaling the right amount of air so that we can be balanced. That's the human body. And that I attribute, and I'm grateful for the protection. Just alone in that. We're protected when we first step out of the bed. Do you know how many people cease to live because of one slip? one tap too hard, and we're like, oh my goodness, that's so unfortunate. But we're still protected. And even if you happen to be, even if it happens to be today is your last day, you were protected for all the amount of years that you were preciously given or gifted to live. And what you did should count for something. Yes, my heart beat all day and night, and I didn't do anything to make it happen. I know. We don't say like, yo, you better beat. I'm going to tell you how to beat. That's divine protection. And even if it skips a beat, you were surrounded by the right people or were able to recognize something wasn't right and you took the right precautions to get help, still protected. Our jobs, our businesses, protected. So for anybody who feels like nobody cares or you just want to give up, why? You got all that protection. Don't waste it. There's all that love. Because you are loved, you are protected. That goes back to the whole thing when I'm talking about love, y'all. You are loved so much that you are protected. And the times that are unexplainable, you know, like, well, how come, you know, innocent people get hurt? That's stuff that we can't explain. I can't explain it. I don't know. I don't know the answer to it. But I know up until those points, you have been protected. You can't just let a moment in time ruin the value of all the previous times when you were protected. Of course, we naturally gonna be mad, upset, hurt, denial, whatever. But we were still protected. I just saw on TikTok, you know, the kid that was like, I don't know if this is true or not, but the kid that was, where we gonna eat? The little boy, somebody posted that he passed away. Like I said, I don't know how true it is, but if that's truly the case, he didn't even make it past 10. If that really is the case, like I said, I'm just going on based off of what I saw. I don't know it for fact. And we already know some people will go to that extreme to say that someone is passed away when they're really not. We know that. But I'm saying, as an example, there are many people who don't make it to the age that you're at this very moment. There are many people who don't have the amount of health that you have at this moment. I don't care how good your health is or how bad it is. You're still able to do certain things, right? There are some people who can't. But even still, if they can't, they're still protected. No life is more valuable than the next. Believe me, if we all understood that and believed it for true, we would value each other more. We would be willing to help each other out more. So please, the next time you truly feel down and out, at least you can say, well, I'm protected. And because you are protecting me, you better see me through this. You better carry me through this trial, tribulation, temptation, or whatever the case may be. You fill in the blank. You carry me through. You promised you would protect me. You promised that I was protected. You said I was protected. You didn't put me here for no reason. So you better protect me. But just know, you are protected. You are loved. There's no mistake about you. All of your past experiences, all of your future experiences, start looking at them in a different space. And maybe they may be a little easier because you'll have better understanding. And at least I figure if we have understanding, then maybe we won't be too hard on ourselves. I don't know. Hey, Afro, how you doing? Ooh, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Wellness with Frugal Mama. Hey. Hey, House of X, how y'all doing? Good to see you. Hey, Abby, welcome back. Hey, yo, it's your boy Leo. How you doing? Good to see you. I hope you guys are doing well. But you are protected no matter what. Respect the chat. Yeah, Abby, I was joking around yesterday, but today we kind of serious. I don't like to put people on the spot, but you know, I don't there's one thing that I respect everybody, and I know everybody likes to joke around and stuff, and I love to joke around. But there's a time and a place for everything. And I'm not trying to embarrass anybody or not, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? That let's just be chill and feel out the moments. You know what I'm saying? So you're always more than welcome to come through, but there's certain things I won't tolerate. And like I said, I know I'm nice and everything, but there's certain things I won't tolerate. And, you know, let's keep it cool and cordial, okay? So, you know, let's just keep it cool, cordial, and say meaningful things, okay? Because that's what we all about. But like I said, you're always welcome to be here. But we are all protected no matter what. And wherever we're coming from in life, I don't know what everybody's going through. I don't know if you're having a good day. I don't know if you're having a bad day. I don't know what may agitate you or what doesn't agitate you. But I do know that you are loved and you are protected. And if you fall back more and lean back on that protection, then maybe how we respond to people, how we communicate with people will not reflect what is immediately going on in our lives. You may have had a good day, you may have had a bad day, but that should not take the place of trying to make anyone else's day less good. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? Never, ever forget how important you are and how much value you can add. But until we realize our value, we can't add anything. Do you know what your value is? Because the more I grow in understanding and allowing this to go ahead first, one, I say less. Two, I see the beauty more and understand a little bit more how whatever you believe created all of us to be here to cohabitate. And three, we should have a little bit more patience. And sometimes minds be like, you know, a little chip, 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 snip, snip, snip sometimes. But out of everything, the overview is that we are beautiful and amazing. And whether life has treated you harshly or great, we still have to remember that there are other people in this life and other people in this world that need us to be on our best behavior, to be on our best foot, to provide the best versions of ourselves each and every moment we can, because that could be the last time that we interact with others. You just don't know. You make me appreciate what you have, reminding me that things are not so. It's not. And trust and believe. Even when things, they say, well, it could be worse. It's always going to be that same thing. Well, it could be worse. The most valuable thing that we have is the air in our lungs, the ability to fend for ourselves and take care of ourselves. Even if it's with assistance, still be able to do that. That's part of our freedom. That we take for granted sometimes. Just like we take for granted that we are protected, or we don't think about it, which is taken for granted. Simple things. I told y'all already, I've seen people who had full capacity down to nothing. Next day. At any moment in time, all of our lives could be directly impacted in a way that we never imagined. Every single one of us. None of us are exempt. Y'all, look at when I talked about how, like, that tool, the little exercise equipment that I have, messing around with that, and it flipped in my eye. I thought I didn't have an eye anymore. But I was blessed to keep my eye and still have vision in it. That could have been a moment where I had an eyeball on the floor. And then to fall flat on my face, again, playing around with some equipment. And still not have any breaks or bruises, just on my wrist. Now you can see right there. But even then, I could have broken my wrist. There's so many things. I could have broken my wrist and not have a hand anymore. And you guys know I use my hand to create. My life could have changed dramatically, but I was protected. And even if my life changed dramatically, I have to get used to the new way of living and still remember that I'm protected despite whatever new shortcomings I may have. And even if we don't have physical shortcomings, we can have emotional shortcomings. We can have spiritual shortcomings. We can have shortcomings that we don't even want to talk about. We could give ourselves our own self shortcomings. But yet and still, God, your maker, whoever you believe in, still sees fit and still sees value in you, loving you, protecting you, and giving you the grace that we don't deserve to continue to move on. And while we continuously move on and we continuously have that grace, what are we doing to give back? What are we doing to give back to nature? Are we recycling? Is there such thing as recycling? And recycling doesn't necessarily always mean throwing away trash and the right thing. It could mean keeping that stuff. Just like you see my little mason jar cups. Y'all may make fun of me. I don't care. But I'm recycling. Haven't purchased a glass in a long time. But it doesn't matter, because that's my contribution back to saying thank you for sustaining me. And I'm going to try my best to help protect you best way I can, because you do it for me. How much love do you have where you would do it for nature? How much love do you have that you would give back to the God that you believe in, or the creator or the ancestor that you believe in? How much are you giving back? How much are you honoring that protection that you get? How much? So if you live life frivolously, remember today, breaking it all the way down of all the ways that we've been protected continuously, without fail, even despite, still without fail, as long as we are alive and have air in our lungs and we breathe in and out We are protected. We are still loved. So what are you doing to give back? Hey, AKA James. Ooh, we have a member. We have a member. And it's I am Tracy Lee. You have finances coming in. It may not be the finances that you want, but you still have been protected enough to be able to be where you are, to live where you are, to experience things where you are. Maybe you get to vacation a little bit more than others, but it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with anyone else. But these are the blessings and the protections that you have. You get on an airplane, you get in a car, you get on the public transportation. I even got a phone call from a person that was in an Uber and had an accident. Called me from the hospital. They were fine, but still, a simple Uber ride, a simple bus thing, things that we do and take part in every single day. We've been protected. And even if we do get into vehicle accidents or incidences in the vehicle, we still are protected because we still have our right mind. Maybe we may have imperfections in the body that we get after these accidents. Maybe we may have constant pain after all of that. But you still are protected. You made it and you still have air in your lungs. You still got to give back. You still have to give back. You have to remember to give back. And I believe if we give back more, maybe we won't have to focus on what we don't have or what's being taken from us or what we feel is unreal and harsh. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we are still and have been protected. We have grace unlimited. And when you are taking your last breath, remember to give back. Yep. Even in your last breath, give back. You bless this earth before you depart. So that all of the people that are coming up that can make a difference that you stopped at and carry the torch, that they have this strength and the will to continue to do so. Because your protection, now you can give to someone else. You can will it to someone else. So, remember, you are always protected no matter what. No matter what happens, as long as you have air and functionality, you are protected. And you have this beautiful brain, but this wonderful mind. You are protected and you are loved. Guys, feel free to follow me on all social media platforms at btdllc. If you ever need to talk to anybody, there is a new program called Listening Sessions with Joy. I don't talk about it enough, but you can definitely call in, make an appointment, Be the Difference LLC at Gmail, or text 201-540-9104 to book your session. We all need somebody to talk to. Okay. You are beautiful and amazing. There is no mistake about you. Thank you for everybody that is here. May you be blessed beyond your own comprehension and feel the love that you've never felt before. Okay, well, maybe not never felt before, but not quite the way that you're used to. Okay. May you feel it. May you be rejuvenated. May your heart be restored so that you can keep moving. I appreciate you guys. And whatever you do with the rest of your evening, please remember to give back. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of Hello